Hello everybody, and praise ye the Lord. My name is Elder Fred Kaigwa, here to speak to you about mediation as part of JPRC Week, PCA Kariobangi South Parish. As you know, a lot of times when we have a dispute, we are more inclined to find our way to court in what is known as litigation. However, there are several alternatives that we can explore that will achieve the same purpose, perhaps even better. ADR, Alternative Dispute Resolution, is a set of tools that we can employ, and I'm here to talk about one of them, mediation. The other main one we shall not explore is arbitration, but this one tends to have a single appointed arbitrator or two, but their decision is final and binding. So it is not as friendly as mediation. In mediation, you have a voluntary process where the parties come together and they try and address and solve their differences. What are the key features in mediation? Number one, it's voluntary, as I've mentioned. You walk in voluntarily and you are able to leave at any time should you find that you're no longer comfortable with the process. So it gives you control. Number two, and very important, it is confidential. Mediation, the whole process, whatever you discuss, remains confidential. Should one party pull out and decide to proceed with litigation, whatever you had discussed cannot be brought into litigation. It remains confidential. Number three, it is informal. Unlike the strict, rigid rules of the courtroom, mediation is informal and gives you a sense of relaxed atmosphere as you deliberate on your issues. What are the benefits of mediation? As you know, everything has a pros and cons. There are a few benefits that I would highlight and encourage people to embrace mediation whenever they have a challenge. Number one is the speed. As you know, in litigation, you can be in court for even up to 10 years. With mediation, you can solve your differences within a day or two, depending on how willing you are to do so. That gives you a lot of comfort. Number two, it is cost effective. Litigation can be extremely expensive, but with mediation, the costs are much lower and has a better outcome for both parties. Number three, and very important to consider, mediation preserves relationships. When you litigate or go to court, it's a winner-take-all kind of situation, and it leaves one party triumphant and the other party bruised. But with mediation, we look for a win-win-win situation where both parties are able to solve the difference and preserve their relationships. And finally, as I mentioned, is the confidentiality. You do not feel threatened by revealing issues that help to resolve the dispute. When should you use mediation? Of course, the most common situation is when you have a dispute with somebody. It could be commercial, it could be civil, whatever form of dispute that has brought you there, mediation can work. And number two, when you need to preserve relationships. You could be having a dispute within the family, with a close friend, within the workplace, and you do not wish to have a winner-take-all situation where you can't talk to each other after that. Mediation will help you achieve that. And finally, when you are about to go for litigation, it is actually advisable that you can try mediation before you litigate. You might be surprised and solve the problem without having to go to court. So in summary, mediation comes out as a very cost-effective and a friendly alternative to solving disputes, whether in the work front, in the family, business, whatever area you find, and helping to reach a mutually acceptable agreement and preserve relationships. So may God help you, and should you ever find yourself in a place where you have a dispute, kindly consider mediation before litigation. Thank you, and God bless you.